Oh, good morning, everyone. It is I, Gina Louisa, here today just to help raise the vibration of our collective consciousness. And as I heard myself talk, I realized I need to also raise the volume of my voice. I have a tendency to speak under my voice, to whisper, I guess. So today is July 13th of 2025. Woo-hoo-hoo. And it's looking like it's turning out to be a hot one today. Ooh, yeah, it's a hot one. Like 7 inches from the midday sun. Anyway, so, while I was doing the cards this morning, I came up with an idea. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Excuse me. So I came up with an idea this morning that, I interpret the cards myself, how I feel, and I look at them with my blind eyes, but and see what they say to me. But I said to myself, because something flew out of the deck today, I was shuffling, thinking, Lord, just as I said it to. I said, oh my God, Lord, what do I need to know today? And I shuffled the deck and it went boing and flew out of the deck. And it was the Knight of Cups. And, to me, high hopes of away with all my emotions and off I go, But what does it really mean, I wonder? Like, what does the deck say to me? So I'm thinking I'm going to take here's the deck. I had it over here. What did I do with it? Right here, the book. Let's see what the book says. Here's the book. The Gilded Tarot. It's really nice. It comes with, see, in this little pack, like this, of a box. I've had it for, a long time. Let's see. Because you can see, look at the book. You can tell I've never even hardly opened it, right? It's not even bent or dog-eared or anything like that. Let's see. The Knight, the Knight of Cups. We got the King of Cups, but he's getting close. Oh, it's got all the kings in one spot. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? The Knight of Cups. Let's see what it says. I'll read the whole thing. It says the Knight of Cups in his beautiful robes sets forth with idealistic speculation. With suitable theatric expression, he holds his cup high, amid streamers of celebration upon his rearing horse. The vision of our romantic night. Romantic. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this says. If he represents a young man, I'm just going to read you what it's saying here. Water element. As a young man, he would be romantic and idealistic. I like that. As an event. And that's what I think this is, an event, Because the way it jumped out when I said, Lord, what do I need to know today? So let's see what it says. The energy of this night is always felt on an emotional level. He represents offers being brought to you that will be accompanied by a high level of excitement. Well, I like the sound of that. Due to the element he represents, the Knight of Cups is the one to look for in relation to romantic invitations or proposals of marriage. For those in the arts, there we go, he often brings interesting work developments or offers. Card associations determine which. Okay. Because it flew out. The very next thing that came out was the Page of Cups. All right, let's right under the deck at the time, because that flew out and the page was underneath. Let's see what the Page of Cups says. There's a piece of paper in there. I must have held the page once. Page of Cups. Child or young person, a water element. Kind, thoughtful, gentle, creative, artistic, generally well behaved, and polite. I try to be. Sensitive to others, but can also be slightly oversensitive to criticism or harsh realities of life. Usually well liked by others, but may have difficulty socially at school due to sensitive nature and other children's thoughtless words or actions taking to heart. As an event, because that's why I'm looking at this. Happy news of an emotional nature generally can be news about love, engagement, marriage, or birth. What, another one? What? Huh? I mean, where the hell is this thing? Because that took me totally off where I was going with this energy today. Right? Oh, look at this. Oh, well, it's so great that the Daffy Duck. Remember when Daffy Duck did the Nutsy Professor? That's what this looks like, don't it? The Daffy Duck and his Nutsy Professor look. Oh, fucking hilarious. I love it. I should put little pigtails in them. And they stick out like that. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Off on a tangent today. Oh, my God. The energy today. Some kind of news, some kind of offer. Well, that would be nice, actually. I would like an offer of, I would like a job offer. I would like, someone to say, yeah, so, well, those ideas you have about those movies? You said you got some ideas about manuscripts, for some really interesting movies, and I do. Movies. I've got cartoon epics. I've got like a theater, right? Epic theater things like rock opera. I've got so much going on. And sometimes I feel that I will live my whole life untapped. Just untapped potential. I do. I guess fear? I don't know about fear. Fear is a strong word. I don't fear, really. It's just, curiosity. Like, why God instills in me so much. And then humbly asks me to share all that I am with the world. It's like a challenge, That I'm playing with you. I'm always playing with something. This is but a shell. Isn't it lovely, though? You should see when the sun hits it. Oh, it's so beautiful. It just sparkles. I walk along the water, and I collect things. Some things, stones and shells and little bits and things. More to share with you. But yeah, I didn't expect that when marriage or a job offer. I don't know anyone well enough to consider. I know the ramifications of marriage, okay? I've been married twice. First time I was 21, and trust me, it was way too young. It was hell on earth. I guess they were everything. It's always been hell on earth, right? But when you're married to the hell, the demon, who thinks it owns you, and it's gonna muscle you, pick, by the hands and make you do this, that, and the other thing, and do stuff with you, and yeah, that's not fun. That was my first experience of marriage, right? But I have my 2 sons from it, so, you know what I'm saying? We trade off in life. Neither one of those husbands is alive anymore. They died like long after I was divorced. But I learned my lesson well. And the second one, I was young then too. I think, well, for me young, I was 34. Think about that. Something like that. I'm 31. I think I was 31. Yeah. He was 24. Young, dumb, full of cum, as they say. It's like letting a bull loose in a china shop. So I don't. Not that kind of relationships, I form friendships. And I hang out with people. Which, somebody said to me last night, I might go out, Buddy and I, my friend, we go out on Saturdays sometimes, and in Chupul, right? And somebody came to me and said to me, oh, it's so nice seeing you and your husband here on Saturdays. Me and my what? My what? Like a people assuming thing that I'm instead of a long single, they think I'm long married. So I don't know where this proposal could possibly come from. Unless my pen pal is waking up. Your pen pal, right? Stole my hat years and years and years ago, God. I kept it. Too. For what it's worth, right? But even him, I don't really know him. Marriage is a serious subject. I dare somebody to be the type of man I would marry. Right? Can you bring that much peace into my life? Can you be that solid, that secure, that stable, that much fun? That honest, that real? I wonder. You got it in you? I wonder. I'm in a worry, I love sleeping with God every night. That's why I say I don't know if I'll marry. I like who I am. But then again, I want to experience relationship. The one I was created to. So I'm open for it. This crazy Knight of Cups card jumping out of my deck today. Making me get all serious with you all this morning. What am I holding in my hands here? Isn't this lovely too? Oh, just stone. Just a tiny little stone I picked up on the beach. But look at that thing. You want to see how orange it resonates? It's so beautiful in the sunshine. Wish I could show it to you properly. It's so hard to show. Oh, I take it right out of this picture altogether. But it's hard to share through this medium what one can share in person. It really is. But I try. Here I am, just spending a little bit of my day this morning with you. I do love you all so much, and I'm happy to bring you all along my journey. I guess it's a twin flame journey. We'll see how this day unfolds, huh? Wow. The day promises to be a big one. I love you all. See you in the morning.